Hello my friends, it is Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are working on all things 4th of July. I have some baking, a little bit of cooking, and we're also gonna do some decorating. I'm gonna start out actually this morning out on our front porch, but as the day goes on, I do want to come into our kitchen and probably decorate a tier tray. I can't resist. It's one of my favorite trays to do. So lots to share with you in today's video. It's a beautiful morning, so we're going to start outside. I have a couple of pillows to put on the rockers, and maybe we'll pop some flags into the flowers. And then I also want to do just some light cleaning. Main goal, just to clean everything up and add a few patriotic touches. Back in the spring, I did a whole front porch clean and decorate with me, so definitely go back and watch that if you have not already. But that is when I did the full pressure washing of everything and cleaned it all up, planted the flowers, and it's held up very well. However, we've had lots of weather come through and birds, so just needing to give things a good cleaning. I think since that video, this is like the 3rd or 4th time I've had to just come out and tidy things up. It's been just a really hard spring. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced the same thing. But in the spring, when I set everything up, I was really excited about transitioning this to a more patriotic decor for the 4th of July. So I'm excited to finally see it all come together. Now I did have 4 lanterns on my porch, but one was broken the night before from a baseball, and I actually blame my husband, not the kids, on that one. But luckily I have a couple of extras that I had inside our house, so I was able to replace it. But my whole goal as far as decorating the porch for summer or even just the 4th of July is to add just a few key pieces. I don't need to go all out. We aren't hosting the 4th of July or anything like that, but it is fun to add just a little bit of red, white, and blue. Everything is clean and put back in its place, so now I'm just going to, I think, switch out the pillows really quick and go grab a few items to add. These pillows I actually bought on Poshmark a couple of years ago, but they are originally from Pottery Barn. I believe they are still available, and they usually have some good sales after the holiday has passed on these items. So I'll make sure to link these along with anything else that I can from today's video, but just a quick patriotic touch to the porch and that will finish things up. The front porch is done for now. I might add a few more touches, but I haven't even gotten my 4th of July bin out with all my decor. And I haven't even really been out to the stores to find anything new. So I just put out what I knew I had, and as the day progresses, who knows? We'll see what ends up happening. But I wanted to come inside. It was getting a little bit hot out because I have some cooking that I wanted to get taken care of earlier in the day. I'm going to be trying out a new recipe. I wanted to prep it today, see if it's good, and if it is, I'll probably make it for the 4th of July, but it is a higher protein pasta salad. I love pasta salads though, especially in the summer months. It just pairs so well with almost any meal. So just nice to have in the refrigerator. And it's something too, I feel like I could bring to baseball games if I just put it in my little cooler and an easy little side to go with something else. So I'm going to be trying that new recipe with you today. And then I'm also going to be making what I made last year for the 4th of July, which was a fruit pizza. We have some company coming over tonight, and so I'm making a fun little dessert treat, and I thought, you know, let's give it a patriotic spin. So we're going to do that as well. So fruit pizza, high protein pasta salad. I had high goals to do something else with you today, but I'm not sure that we're going to have enough time because I want to decorate my tiered tray as well. But before I jump in with my cooking, I wanted to say thank you to Graza for sponsoring this video. Graza olive oil is honestly, it's the best quality olive oil you can get for your money. It's high quality at an affordable price. I've shared with you Graza now a few months back, a couple of times. We just love it. We've been using it ever since. Well, they just recently came out with a new product to really complete the trio of olive oils. They're just so fun and colorful. I love the packaging, and the opaqueness of the bottles is for a reason. It just helps protect your oil. So Sizzle, this is more of your everyday cooking olive oil. So if you're like frying up eggs or something on the stove, sheet pan veggies, this is like your daily go-to. It's a mellow tasting olive oil. I've also shared with you the drizzle. Now this is like your finishing touch of olive oil, great for salads, dipping bread. Oh my gosh, people put this on pizza even. So I actually think I'm going to use this today in my pasta salad, the drizzle, but it's more of a punchy type tasting olive oil, your finishing oil. And then you have the Frizzle, which is the brand new one, which I'm so excited about because grilling season is here. But this is your high heat cooking oil. It's a very neutral tasting cooking oil. This has a 490 degree smoke point, so it's perfect for grilling season. My husband actually got a new grill for Father's Day. We traded in the Blackstone. We went back to like your traditional grill, but we also bought the, what do you call it? The cast iron griddle, that's what it's called, the griddle. And so he was busy seasoning it over the weekend. My brother-in-law was helping him so we didn't mess anything up. But I was like, wait a second, I have this high heat cooking oil. And like my brother-in-law, he loved it. He's like, I have to get a bottle of this. He just really thought it was doing a great job. So we seasoned our cast iron griddle with it. But we plan to use this so much. We actually had bacon that we cooked over the weekend out on the griddle, veggies, so all your like super high heat cooking, this is perfect. And the Frizzle olive oil is still made with 100% olives, just like the other two bottles as well. But Graza does have a trio of all three oils available. I'm going to have a QR code on the screen as well as a link down below in the description box. If you click on that link, use my code, it's Crystal10, that's going to save you 10% off with Graza. We're all so excited about this, and I'm probably going to have to buy another bottle and gift one to my brother-in-law. All that being said, I think I'm going to get started on my pasta salad. I need to, of course, get my noodles cooking and ready to go. I will be using my Graza oil. I'm going to drizzle, so that will instantly elevate the dish. And we'll see what we come up with. I hope it's good because I love pasta salad. I'm going to use this protein pasta for the salad. It's the, do you say it farfally? I don't know. It's the fun like little bow tie noodles. So that will be fun. But yeah, so while I cook the noodles though, I'm actually going to get started on my fruit pizza, the crust. It's basically like a sugar cookie crust. Here's what my 4th of July fruit pizzas looked like last year. So I just did like the traditional round pizza, but I think what I want to do is try to get fancy today and make it into an American flag. That would be really fun. And I did see too, the recipe I'm going to be trying is a little bit different, but for the cream cheese frosting that they use, they also included like Cool Whip and use like your cake decorating set. So we're gonna try to get a little fancy. It might not turn out, which is fine, but at least it will taste good. I'm wrapping up the cookie dough to go into the refrigerator for about a half hour. Usually I use wax paper, but I must have used it all at Christmas time and forgot to buy another one. So we're using parchment paper. It'll be just fine. I'll set it in the fridge like that. While I'm cooking, I have the boys, they're helping me. They love to do this at Christmas time. I'm like, you know, this will be a great thing to do. They're gonna help pull out all of my decor from the bin and set it up on the table so we can decorate.
I like this.
Yeah, I really like that one too. But I had an idea that some of these things we could use and decorate my black cabinet. Make that like a fun patriotic moment since I haven't really done any summer decorating in here, so that might be kind of fun. Just rolled out my cookie dough. I have it in this small rectangle pan, so we have that flag shape. Usually I do my pizza pan, so we'll probably have a little bit of a thicker crust, but that's okay. Just going to pop it in the oven now for about 20 minutes. I will have this recipe along with the fruit pizza one linked down below in the description box. Now the pasta salad, it is called or titled high protein pasta salad, and honestly the only thing that makes it a higher protein option is that the pasta that I used, they called for like the chickpea bonza noodles, but I definitely prefer the just protein pasta that I showed you. So there's definitely some ways you can switch things up or make it even higher protein. You could add like turkey pepperoni or even some like diced up chicken, I think would be really good as well. I was trying to maximize the vegetables, so I definitely added more than probably necessary, but that was just to get more volume out of it and a good way for me to eat more vegetables, of course. I feel like sometimes I struggle at that. I think we're finally ready to mix everything together. I think the toughest part is, you know, just cutting and dicing and chopping all the vegetables. So I will link the recipe down below that I followed. I did substitute, I didn't have red wine vinegar and I didn't really want to buy a whole container. So I did sub out and just did apple cider vinegar instead. It said that that would be a good substitute. So I did that, but otherwise I'm pretty much trying to follow the recipe as it is shown. This looks delightful, but I think it needs to just soak for a little while. So I'm going to put this in a container into the refrigerator and we will try it later. Glad to have that salad done. I'm excited though to do the fruit pizza. Looking for, it's gonna be hard actually to have to wait until later tonight to try it, but I am going to slice up all the fruit, the strawberries in particular, the blueberries, you know, they're pretty much ready to go. Going to whip up the frosting and I'm gonna have Macy actually help me decorate it and make it look all cute. I just whipped together the cream cheese, vanilla, and sugar. And now I've actually never done this recipe before with the Cool Whip, but you just mix in all the Cool Whip and then we can get to decorating. I'm having second thoughts on using my cake decorating set. Like I'm ready to just slap her on and call it good. This looks so good, but we're all set up. The recipe I was looking at, they used raspberries, but we really like strawberries, so we did that instead, but I think it'll turn out really cute. always fun to have the kids help me in the kitchen. So this turned out pretty cute and we're all excited to try it tonight. The boys lost interest in helping me really quickly, but they did make a good start. I think I'm just going to take a little bit of time to myself and style the cabinet really quickly and see what we come up with. But I do have the kitchen pretty much cleaned up from all the cooking and baking we did, so that feels really good. Here's a quick look at the cabinet and where we ended up. I will quickly open it here and show you. I didn't really touch the top. Added a red cookbook and my little popsicle truck. That's an old item from Pier 1 Imports. And then I did switch out the towel in that for now. We just kind of had fun. It's nothing like special or anything like that, but like a blue cookbook. I added a little mini wreath into this cake stand. Pulled out my Christmas rolling pin. A lot of this stuff I use for Christmas. And then I had ordered these little bomb pops off of Etsy a couple of years ago, and I don't even know if I've ever used them. But I thought, you know what, that would be fun to just put in there for now. And then to the bottom, just added some beads into these bowls, popped a flag in the flowers, random star, and then this wooden house that's from Hobby Lobby. I brought up my Amazon tray. I'm thinking that this will be displayed on our island, or I could do it as like a kitchen table centerpiece. That's like the perfect size for either. But I'm just going to decorate. I typically just decorate this fun for the kids. So we'll do lots of red, white, and blue. And I only bought actually one new thing for the tray this year. M&Ms to fill one of my cute little canisters. So let's get to decorating. All of this is old decor, so my apologies. Some is from Hobby Lobby, a lot of Target dollar spot from over the years. I still need to get to Hobby Lobby. It's definitely not happening today, but if I find anything cute, you all know I will update you in a future video. So let's get to decorating. We'll start with the M&Ms just because I just showed you that. These glass canisters are from Hobby Lobby. I think I use them in the during the holidays for my hot cocoa bar, but I just thought they're like the perfect size for treats. And this one's already been cleaned. Start though with some of my larger items. Hobby Lobby canister. There's nothing in it. It's just a filler. There you go. Old, super old little truck from Target. Back when things were $3 at the dollar spot. Another dollar spot find. One of my favorite, I don't know why, maybe it's the plaid, but this comes out year after year and it always goes like right there. I think we bought these last year from Hobby Lobby. They're just like mini plates. I actually do want to wash them and the kids could, I mean, they could use them if they wanted to, but some have the truck, some have the flag. They're so cute. But I think since I already have a truck on the tray, I'm going to keep the flag on the top. And they're a little bit too big for the top. I have these straws. I'm sure they're from Hobby Lobby. I've had them for way too many years, so I want to try to use them. Best way to use them is to put them out. So I think that's what we're going to do. Oops, well there went one. Also dropping them, you go through them a lot quicker too. Okay, perfect. My favorite Etsy sign. And then a Hobby Lobby little cutting board, I think, just to add to it. I'm not sure how it's going to lay. We'll see how everything else goes. Little mini plant from Target Dollar Spot. I found these little ribbons in my decor. I thought that might be fun. Maybe if I tied them on the canister. Let's see. These are actually, I think, when Target Dollar Spot was, and they might still, I honestly haven't even looked. These are for like bike handlebars, like if you're in a parade or something like that. Of course, I've never used them for that. Here's what we have so far. We're making progress. I still have a few gaps around the tray that we'll fill in, and then there's a few spaces in the back. Then we'll be done. I think Hobby Lobby sells pinwheels, but I snapped off the back because I just think they're cute without being on a stick. So I always love putting that in the back of the truck. And then these are like little, I don't know if you can see that, little Hobby Lobby fireworks. We trimmed them down because the strings were so long, so I had Andrew trimming those down for me. But they're kind of a cute little filler. I'm just going to add, this is just my everyday decor, a little container with some wooden spoons to the back. And a sign. I'll show this to you. Here's a quick look at the back. I filled in with some of these stars. You can find those, at Hobby Lobby. And that sign, I think, also an older Hobby Lobby. Let's flip it around. I think it turned out super cute for just quickly putting it together. You know, I do have some of my certain staples that come out year after year, but I think we mixed up some things a little bit as well. I'm literally standing here though, thinking of excuses on how I could get to Hobby Lobby. It probably won't be today, but I'm like, ooh, maybe tomorrow after I bring this person here, maybe I can swing through and see if there's anything. Now that I know what I have, it's kind of like, it's almost like reverse decor shopping. Usually I'm out buying things before I decorate, but it's also nice to do it this way too, because then I know exactly like what I'm working with and what I'm decorating for. So I don't know, maybe we'll have to stop tomorrow. And future Crystal did go to Hobby Lobby. She only picked up one decor item, and that was a larger flag to stick in the pot on the table, just to pull it all together. Okay, my friends, that is going to be it for today's video. Thumbs up as always if you enjoyed it. I hope this gives you some ideas or motivation to pull out some patriotic decor for the upcoming holiday. It's a lot of fun. I know the kids really look forward to helping me out. So anyways, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to check out that Graza link down below in the description box, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye.